Welcome back to Chunklock, the series where we try to survive in a world where we have to pay to unlock every new chunk. And here we are back in Chunklock with the backdrop of all of the unopened chunks around me, which we will definitely be doing something about in this episode. I really want to get unlocking some more of this world, get doing some exploring. I made a couple of changes, updates to the base, so we've got some windows now, and I really want to start off by getting some chunks open, and I have just managed to get myself an extra piece of string from a spider so we can finally make a fishing rod and go and catch some of the fish. Wait, where is the... Oh, I've got lost in my own world already. I've forgotten how to get down to the water. It's this way. Oh yeah, I dug out the downstairs here, so we're going to turn all of this into storage as well today. So I did all of the digging out off camera because that's boring to watch, but we will do the decorating and the filling up in today's episode. But first things first, we have a bunch of chunks down here that need salmon to unlock them. But this is an ocean and salmon doesn't actually spawn in the ocean, but we can fish for salmon in the ocean. I think. I hope. I really hope. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do a little bit of fishing to start this episode, see if we can get some salmon and get unlocking a few more chunks in this ocean part of the area. Oh, we got cod. Okay, that's fine. There's a bunch of cod around. This will be very useful for our hunger as well. I've currently just been surviving off of bread and wheat that we've been growing. We definitely need a better, more steady food source than that. So fishing up a few fish will also be helpful. I don't normally fish in Minecraft, but does it usually take this long? Oh, no, there we go. Another cod. Excellent. I really hope salmon actually can be caught in the ocean, and I haven't got this wrong somehow. Oh, we caught a enchanted book. That's pretty cool. I do just need salmon though. A salmon! Oh my gosh! We got a salmon, finally! Okay, which chunk shall we unlock first? There we go, first chunk unlock of the episode. So the ocean so far seems to be a lot of salmon, some cod, black dye. There's also a glow squid ink sac over there. And that kind of seems to be the main things that we need for ocean unlocking. I think I'm going to keep doing some fishing, see if I can get a bunch more salmon to unlock some more chunks, and then we'll do some chunk unlocking all in one go. Oh my goodness, we just fished up an unbreaking mending bow. Look at that. We are definitely going to keep that. That is going to be awesome. I'm going to put it in my offhand actually, and then our fishing XP will heal up our bow. So I have these two chunks in the middle here that are very annoying and are requiring glow squid for me to unlock both of them. I would really like to get them unlocked. I'm going to head down into the caves, see if we can find ourselves a couple of glow squid. I'm going to go down all the way down to where I was mining deep slate in the first episode because I haven't explored the cave down here yet, and I'm hoping that there'll be some water down here. Here we go. Creepers, good. So we are still restricted to, obviously, the chunks that we have unlocked. That looks like glow squid tentacles. Where are you? Hello? Please. That would be amazing. Oh. And get out before I drown would also be good. Whew, okay. Well, that was very good. We got two glow ink sacks. I'm just going to deal with this zombie first and take a look around in the cave as well. While we're here, we should take a look around. Okay, we have some gold and some lapis as well. I haven't found any lapis yet, I don't think. We can go this way as well. What's over here? Oh. That might not be a good place for us to go. Oh, there's a baby. There's a child. There's a child. Leave me alone, child. I did die to a child last episode. I would like to not die to a child again in this episode. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a child attacking me, there's a deep dark here. Well, this looks like quite a big cave as well. We could definitely come back here and explore once we've unlocked some more of these chunks. so there we go. We've cleared out a whole bunch of space on the ocean side of our base. We can take a look out of our tower and see much further around now, which is good. So one of the comments on my first episode said about using all of the blocks that I had to use to unlock chunks in our build somehow. And I'm a little bit too much of a perfectionist builder to start throwing random blocks in all over my build, but I do really like the idea of using the items that we have had to use to unlock chunks. I think I'm going to make a room to display every different type of block that we've had to use to open a chunk in this world, and as we play we will add to the pile of things that we've had to sacrifice. And it will be kind of like a little sacrifice shrine for all of the things that have helped us to unlock the world. I think that's a really cool idea and we're going to start working on it today. Okay, digging things out with unenchanted iron tools takes forever. So this is as much as I'm going to dig out for now. And we can just expand it in like that direction as we need more space. I'm going to kind of have these as like individual sort of cubby holes, and then we can fill things up and then we can add more as we need to add more space. I think we need to get to decorating and then we get to filling it up with all of the things that we have already sacrificed into the chunk border so far. I really need to get silk touch because I'm smelting a whole lot of stone right now. And I'm just going with the same kind of colour palette that we used in the rest of the tower. This is going to sort of be our base colour palette that we use throughout the base. Base. It would be really nice to eventually get some moss so that we could have mossy cobble and mossy stone brick, but we will obviously have to go in search of either a lush cave or a jungle for some vines, or a swamp for some vines, or yeah, I haven't seen any yet, so we'll have to just do without moss for now, as much as it makes me sad to not be able to build the moss. So I've collected up all of the items that I have so far used to unlock chunks, and we are going to put them into our little sacrifice shrine room down here. I think we'll start with the ones that we did in the last episode. We unlocked 19 chunks, so we do have quite a lot of dirt from the last episode, so I think we'll kind of start the pile with some dirt. Gives us a good foundation. There we go. The birch stairs was actually the first chunk that we ever unlocked. We had birch fence, we have some gravel, we have an oak stair. Yeah, let's put it upside down, that'll be fun. An oak fence, some oak log, birch log, birch slab, a birch button and an oak button. They can go on the wall. And then we also used 2 black dye in the first episode, and obviously I can't place black dye down, so I think what we'll do is also get some item frames on the walls for any of the items that are not like placeable items, because from this episode we've already used like 8 fish and 2 glow inks that they're all gonna have to go on the wall. This episode so far we only have used 2 granite and a cobblestone. I'm going to put them on this side so that we can kind of have each episode or each couple of episodes. I don't know how much space I'm going to have in here, so we'll do like 2. We can fit 2 episodes into one, I think. Okay, a little bit of rearranging and this looks fine. We're definitely going to need a lot of leather to make the item frames to put extra items in. For now, I'm just going to put this barrel here and we can chuck those in there. A little signpost to say what this was from and how many chunks we unlocked in each episode, and I think this is going to be a really nice way to kind of keep track as we go how many chunks we unlock each time, and also we'll be able to get like a visual idea of like the types of things we unlock. So as we explore the world more and we go to different biomes, there'll be different types of things that we unlock. Eventually we will go to the nether and stuff as well, and that will obviously then look totally different, and I think this is going to look really cool once we start filling up these little like cubby holes and extending it further back that way as well. Now I also, while we're down here, I think we should sort out our storage as well. I dug out all of this space. I think it's time that we actually make this place like a proper storage. This is what our storage currently looks like. It's a mess. We have 2 full chests. I'm gonna just make a bunch more, I think. Where's all of my wood gone? I'm gonna need to cut down some more trees, I think. So I think down here it would actually be good to set up like an auto smelter so that we can just put things into chests. And then once we have enough iron to make some hoppers, we can just like join these in together and we can put anything we need to smelt in here and it will just all process through and we can like stack up things like the stone that we've been doing and stack up. This is our path all the way down into the depths. We are right up on top of like a cliff edge. So it's a really long way down. So we'll definitely put some like bubble elevators in at some point. But for now, I think this room is good. And then this is just a little door out to the edge of the cliff. And there's a cave here. I actually think I want to move this door over and make it centered because I don't like that it's just like slightly off center. Okay, switching that for stairs, which means we can actually move this all up one because otherwise we can't open chests. But if we put it on not a full block like stairs, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can still open it. That's good. And then this can just like not stick out and take up as much of the room. That's much better. We will fill in those gaps with hoppers. And then this can be our sort of auto smelting station here. We'll do the same thing with the composter because then it's a nice easy way to make compost. So this will be kind of our smelting like functional room. And then the middle level here is going to be our storage room. And the top level can be, or the front door level can be our bedroom, I guess. But now we just need to take all of this stuff and relocate it to the actual chests downstairs. This is just a fun game I like to play, which is let's put a timer on. Let's put the despawn timer on and try and get you to sort your items as quickly as you can. Stone, wood, nature-y things, and then mining things, animal drops, other weird stuff and tools. Good system. So last episode we found this one lonely cow that we brought back and put into a little pen by themselves, and since cows are very useful, not just for their food but also for their leather, if we're going to need a bunch of item frames for down in the shrine room, we are going to need lots of cows, and also if we want an enchanting setup, anything like that. So I think it's time we get to go and unlock some more chunks and try and find ourselves a second cow, also maybe a couple of sheep. And we definitely also need to find ourselves some bees. A lot of the chunks in this area need wood. So I'm going to just grab all of the things that I've made so far because we might need any number of these pieces of wood. And I'm also going to go chop down some more trees because we're definitely going to need more than this. We have a whole bunch of ocean in that area and we have land in this area. I've got my little tunnel through the mountain that comes out over there. I think maybe if we want to explore the land, we should maybe go in that sort of direction. Or maybe, yeah, sort of that way. And then I think I also want to try and unlock the land sort of along the edge of the coast. I think that will be a good place to try and explore and see what we can find along the edge of the water. I'm going to find you a friend, don't worry. I'll find you a friend. Okay, I found 2 sheep and a cow, and I'm gonna take them back to the base now. Let's pause the chunk unlocking montage because this is way more important. Somehow we've picked up a spare sheep along the way as well, but that's fine. I'll take a spare sheep. Everybody in the pen, please. Come on, cow. Yay! Everybody's in, including me, and I haven't made a gate. How am I getting out of here? Okay, we have got 2 cows, 3 sheep. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. I unlocked a whole bunch of chunks around this area following the coast and also then off in that direction, and I got a bit stuck in a few places because we need either a bottle of honey or some honeycomb, and so I think I need to try and find some bees. I guess there has to be some bees somewhere in this area. Oh, there's lava there. That would be very helpful actually. Maybe we should make our way towards the lava. Oh wait, I'm trying to like see off in the distance and I think that might be a jungle. I can see like things hanging off the trees, and I think those are vines. That would be awesome. If there's a jungle over there, that's so cool. We will definitely be heading off in that direction to go see. That's like along the coast actually, so that's fine. We'll get there eventually along that path. There are lots of flowers in the forest as well. Oh, I had a chunk. One of the chunks over there needs roses to unlock, so it would be good to get some of these 2 tall flowers, because if we need those to unlock, we can just have a stash to bone meal whenever we need them. I'm going to grab my shears and I'm going to grab a campfire, and we're going to go in search of a bee's nest. There are quite a lot of dirt block ones, which is very helpful because dirt is very easy for me to collect. Yep, more dirt. And more dirt. 3 dirt though. We've started to come across chunks that require more than just 1 to unlock. This one needs 3. There we go. Oh, another cow. Anna, it's a bee's nest. Oh my gosh, there's a bee's nest. There's a cow, there's a bee's nest. Quick, we're gonna get a campfire underneath it, and then we can get ourselves some honeycomb. We can't move this yet because we don't have silk touch. Eventually when we get silk touch, we'll be able to move it and make a proper honeycomb farm. But for now, it looks like this is gonna be our bee farm. Let's make some trapdoors so that the bees don't burn in the fire, because that's what they do. There we go. Keep the bees safe from the fire, and then we'll just have to keep coming back over here to harvest the honeycomb, and we'll try and make some bottles. We can probably go down to the water, get some glass for bottles for the honey bottles that we need to unlock some chunks as well. I'm also going to grab a lilac, and I don't even really need to remember where this is. I can just follow the only way that I can go because it's where the chunks are open, and it will lead me back to where the bee's nest is, which is very useful. Where did that cow go? Excuse me? You hear that, right? You hear that too? Yes, I hear you. Wandering trader, I can hear you. Where are you? Where are you? There. Hi. You're in a locked chunk. Do you want to come over here? I mean, I don't have any emeralds. I don't know why I'm like running to catch the wandering trader. Hello. Hello. What do you have? Oh, you have melon seeds. You have tulips. Oh my gosh. You are possibly going to be very useful in this game mode because we cannot just get to any of the biomes if we want to. But I don't have any emeralds yet, so I can't actually buy anything from you, which is very sad. I would like those leads though. 1 lead? 2 leads. We're really close to the lava here as well. This will be very... it's locked. Are you kidding me? The whole of the lava is locked in a chunk that needs peony. Where are the peonies? They're here. They're in a locked chunk as well. Okay, we'll be able to get to those. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And we can get peony. I would if I had any inventory space. Amazing. Okay, now we have access to lava, which is going to be awesome for when we want to go to the nether. We are doing quite well on animals and crops, and I would really like to get this area a bit more organized. It's looking a little bit sad, and I think these guys could do with a little bit more space. I think they would enjoy their own enclosures, that's for sure. We're a little bit tight on space here because it's all very like steep hills and stuff, but I think this bit of hill here, actually maybe we could flatten this out very slightly so that we can make a bit more use of this area here. This is a much better amount of space for us to build some proper pens for the animals and proper fields for some crops as well. I think we'll put the animal pens kind of along the back edge here. So we're going to put in, how big do we want each pen to be? Probably maybe 5 wide. How much space do we have here? I definitely want to do something with this entrance to this tunnel, so I don't want it to be too close. There we go, something like that for the animals. They should come out further actually. Then we can put some fences along the top of these so that we've just got slightly taller walls than usual. I kind of like that idea. And I was thinking of putting a bit of a roof on kind of the back edge just to give them somewhere that has a little bit of cover to it. And we're going to go with the deep slate again, keeping the color palette the same across this whole build. There we go. They'll have like a little bit of shelter at the back where they can sleep, and then they can also come out into the daylight. Now we just need to move these in. We need a new axe. Okay, now we have to just try and find a way to separate the cows from the sheep somehow, because I want to put them in different enclosures. Right, cow, you can come this way. You don't come in. No, that's not what I was trying to. No, not what I was trying to do. Get out. This is the cow enclosure, not the sheep. There we go. Okay, you two, sheep in here, all of the sheep into one, and all of the cows into the other here. So I need to plan out where the paths are going to go a little bit before we do the next bit, before we decide where to put the crop fields. Kind of want the path to come out over this side and then come along the edge here. I think this would look good. We can build like a little railing so that the path can come along the edge, and that will be fun. I definitely need some more deep slate, so I think I'm going to head down into the mine that I've dug and continue digging down to bedrock, because we've only made it just to deep slate layer. I need some more ladders. Our current mine shaft actually only goes just barely down to deep slate layer. I only dug deep enough just to get there. I think I'm going to continue the tunnel down. It is a long way down. We'll definitely have to put some bubble columns in at some point, because coming back up is a real pain. We're also going to have to get down to almost down to bedrock anyway in order to mine for some diamonds at some point. We haven't come across any diamonds yet. Uh-oh. 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 You could stop doing that, please. I mean, I did know that there was deep dark here, but I was kind of hoping I could avoid it. Oh my gosh, diamonds. No way. Diamonds in stone? I almost don't really want to mine this because diamonds in stone are so rare now. Just one. Okay. We are going to actually leave this. This is the first diamonds I found, but we're actually going to leave it right there because we're going to wait till we get silk touch, because having diamond stone ore is so rare now. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I can't believe we found it. This is where the wall will go, the kind of retaining wall to stop us falling off of our pathway up here. Go all the way down to the stone and then blend it in with the stone. I think we'll put a crop field in this gap between the animal pens here and the path that's going to go along the edge. We currently only have wheat seeds, so we can only make a wheat field, but we'll expand this when we hopefully get some carrots and potatoes as well. They can have their own field somewhere. I really like how this is coming along. I like the kind of coziness, how everything's quite close together. We've got our wheat field all planted. Our animals are up here. They are nice and happy in their pens. This obviously still needs a ton more work. We want to put lots more crop fields in. We need to find some carrots and potatoes and all of those other things. But I think it's going to be a work in progress while we play in this world. The last thing that I want to do is, now that we have got that bee's nest, and I've got some, where did I put it? Some honeycomb. I'm going to head back over there and collect up some more honeycomb. I'm going to take this bottle that we have, get a bottle of honey as well. And I really want to collect up enough honeycomb so that we can finally wax the roof, wax the copper on the roof. As you can see, it's kind of oxidizing in weird patches, and I wanted to have this nice granite to copper gradient going on. That's only going to work if we can get the copper to stay at the specific stages of oxidation that I want it to be at. So I'm going to go hang out with the bees for a bit, collect up some honeycomb, and then we're going to fix up the roof of our base finally. So I have been hanging out with the bees over here, and I added a couple extra beehives in as well to speed up the process, and we've got so many bees over here now. I've been using the flowers over here to breed the bees up a bit more so that we can have a whole bunch of them, because I really like using copper in our block palette, and I definitely want to be able to keep using it. But I think that we have enough honeycomb now to be able to go and fix up our roof. So I decided to redo the roof shape a little bit because I wasn't entirely happy with how it was the first time that I did it, and of course I ran out of copper midway through, but what we have got up there is all waxed now, so hopefully that colour is going to stay, and I need to go mining and get some more copper to replace this deep slate at the top with the almost fully weathered green colour of copper. And I really like that gradient, the granite to kind of partially weathered copper. I think it's a really nice gradient, and I'm happy with how that looks now. I'm much happier with this shape. I definitely think it was worth changing it. Our starter base tower is officially, no, it's not officially finished because I ran out of copper, so I'll just stop. We'll fix it, we will. The last thing that we're going to be doing in each of these episodes is putting all of the blocks into the sacrifice shrine that we have used so far in each episode. So these all need to go into the episode 2 part. Obviously we can't do these ones yet because we don't have any item frames to put them in, and I don't think this is all going to fit in one, so I think that we are going to have to convert this to just the episode 1 shrine in here, and I think we're going to have to use this side for episode 2. So let me grab up those things that we've already placed. We have got a whole pile of dirt that we used in this episode, and I am just going to be putting one of each thing that we unlocked the chunk with. We've got to the point now where some of the chunks are requiring multiple of what they asked for, so like 3 pieces of dirt or like 2 signs and things like that, but I am not going to be putting multiples because it will start to just get out of hand. I think I am just going to be putting one thing for each chunk that we unlocked with it, and I think that that is going to be good. Pressure plate, maybe we put a pressure plate right in the middle here just to confuse people. And we have a peony. We used a peony, which means we need to put this on dirt somewhere. So I guess what we'll do, hopefully we used dirt, we're going to put it up there. There we go. That is our episode 2 sacrifice shrine, all of the different types of blocks that we used, along with a bunch of fish which will go on the walls as soon as we have got enough leather to make item frames for them. This can be rearranged now as well. And I think what I'm actually going to do over here now is, for the first block, the birch stairs that we used to unlock our very first chunk, we're going to put that one right in the middle on kind of a pedestal, because that was our first block, our first thing that we unlocked with. And we did reach 56 chunks in total unlocked, and minus the 19 that we unlocked in the first one, that gives us 37 chunks unlocked in episode 2. And that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this game mode, any other ideas like the sacrifice shrine room that you'd like to see me do in this world, or just generally things you'd like to see me do in this Chunklock world. We're definitely going to be trying to fight the dragon, doing all the normal things, but let me know if you can think of any other challenges that I should do in this series. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.